let's talk about returning and the work that you've had to do to get to a position to be available tonight.
Yeah, I mean, been staying back from road trips and just working with Jeff Reese every day, couple hours, and trying to get the ankle right, and also the other trainers. So it's been a little bit a grind on my own away from the team, but I'm happy to be back with them.
Opportunity tonight to impact things immediately. This team desperately looking for a victory. What's been most important from the work you did on Christmas Eve as a team, the shoot-around work today, that hopefully transfers against Atlanta tonight?
I think just trusting each other. Like, we don't want to be an average team, so we can't be doing average things or copying other teams. Like, that's only going to get us so far. So we're trying to do something different, and by doing that, we gotta really trust each other. So we just trying to double down on that right now.
Yeah. Atlanta seemingly, even if you just look at the record, you guys are basically in the same space trying to get a win, to drop an 8 of the last 10. Is there anything particular you have to focus on, though, from what Atlanta tries to do to focus to get to victory?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they got a couple guys that are really hungry for steals. Got to look out for those guys, and then aggressive young player that can rebound, get assists, and score a lot of points. And then Trey that's been doing it for a long time. I feel like every time we stepped in this building, it's been like a fun game, or like the play in or whatever. It's been a tight game over time. So I'm really excited.
First of all, just walk us through the work that you've had to do just to get back to this opportunity to be back on the floor.
Not a lot of work though, I mean, I worked on my stuff. Just wait a little bit. Yeah. Wait for it to hurt less. Still hurts, but it doesn't hurt that much. I can play. So, and team is struggling a little bit now. So I guess we need everybody, and I guess I'm here to help the team.
That's a definite. That being said, the work that you guys as a group did on Christmas Eve, the work that you did this morning, what do you hope transfers immediately onto the floor?
Just our aggression, I think so. I don't think. I think it's just a tough stretch. We're not as bad as our record in 10 games is. Because we know how good we are. It's tough, We had some games that we for sure could have won. We had some games where other teams, would went off and make, a lot of shots that they usually don't make. But I feel like we just didn't find a way to win, and that's what Spoelstra says. The most important thing for us now is find a way to win, find a way, and find a gameplay that's gonna help us win every game, and that's what we're trying to do. And I think for us that is just being aggressive and I think bringing more energy to the game.
Anything specific against the Hawks, where they are now? They're very similar. They want to get a win. They've lost 8 of their last 10 as well.
Yeah, I mean they're a great offensive basketball team, and I mean they're good on both ends, But for them, you can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to score as many points in transition. They're trying to put as many points on the board as they can. So you gotta slow them down. We kind of have to make them play our game. So yeah.
Very good. What do you think most about the work that you all did? Christmas Eve and then again today, should impact and really show itself on the floor?
I think it should show it a lot, just with our intention and how we want to play. The results, we can't really control to a certain extent in terms of if it's going to lead to automatic winning or not. But our intentions and our process throughout the game should be better, just with our approach and mentality, collective as a whole.
Going to get a couple of guys back. May not have Bam tonight, but again, just getting more bodies that are, at the front end of what you guys are trying to accomplish, I imagine means a great deal as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Getting healthy is a key part of it too. Having key guys that have helped in execution on both sides of the ball, be out for a number period of time. It's tough to fill those voids, but it's always good to get them back into the fold of things, and hopefully we can get healthy going into the turn of the new year, and really start putting together how we want to play as a whole, and start stacking these wins. But I think just the intention and focus that we have to have collectively, no matter who's in the lineup, who's not, is the most important thing. Like, we can't have an excuse that, this guy's out, this people are hurt. This is why we're having struggles. We are a talented team. We have enough depth to get the job done, no matter who's in and out the lineup.
Looking at Atlanta, just some thoughts about what you guys have to focus on with a team that probably has a similar feel to you all, with the sense of the desire to kind of get the winning to come back.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's not one thing we got to focus on. I think honestly, it's what we need to do. You know, they can run whatever plays, have whoever they have on and off the floor, but we have to be collectively tied in and executing the game plan. You know, they're a great team, they're a young team, they're an athletic team. They like to get up and down. You know, but it's on us to, you know, make a stand and have a mentality, a defensive mindset going into the game that they're not going to get any easy looks in transition. They're not going to get what they want on the boards. You know, we're going to have to make a defensive stand, and once we do that, then our offense will be able to flow and get out in transition and be able to put some points on the board.
The guys that you have back had to just be splendid to have Nico and Pelle on the floor and available to you tonight.
Yeah, and they made the final, check off on Christmas Eve. We had a good practice. They were both able to get after it, and they're eager to get back out there.
Yeah, your concerns about Bam, as we learned that he was downgraded tonight.
I think if we handle it now, I think he'll be fine. But it was pretty sore.
Let's talk about the work that you did on Christmas Eve, the work that you did this morning. What do you want to see translate out here immediately tonight?
Yeah, we know the deal. It's about this competitive, collective will that we have to bring. It's a dogfight. Nobody likes how we've been the last 10 games, but the majority of the games have been winnable, and it's a matter of collectively finding a way to get a win. Yes, we're improving and trying to improve certain aspects of our game, but that's secondary to a collective will, to find a way to win. Even as we've competed, recently, and some of our metrics have been down, they've still been good enough to get a win. Just have to figure out how to do it.
From the outside looking in, Atlanta seemingly in the same vibe, at least from a record standpoint, desperately trying to get a win as well. How's that factor into what you guys have to do?
There's a bunch of teams. That's why you just have to continue to remind ourselves that you got to compete for it. Everybody's going through it, except for the teams at the top of the conference. There's not much separation from where we are to several other teams, but we have a great opportunity tonight on the road.